你好，这是马克. Hi, this is Dr. Mark Lennon of Frostburg State University. I'm an assistant professor of international business, an avid Chinese language student. I like to use online tools. One of them I use is the Chinese Pod service. If you go to ChinesePod.com, you'll get this main page. I would suggest if you want to look into details, take a quick tour and take a look at some of their sample lessons. But for now, what I will do is log in and show you what you get if you actually pay subscription fee. Now I've got to warn you, they are not inexpensive. When I first tried using this, I signed up for a 1-month trial for about $29. However, in order to keep me, they offered me a year subscription for 60% off, the normal price of $249. So I decided to extend it for a year. Here's what the main page looks like. You can see my lessons. These are some of the 10 lessons that I've bookmarked or subscribed to. Media, elementary, ice cream run, upper intermediate, barbecue and little trumpet, intermediate cold noodles, newbie, is it spicy, Qingwen strong, advanced, elementary, did you get my email, upper intermediate, retired life. Okay? Let's look under course. Here's something I don't like. They try to upsell you. That's a business term for trying to sell you more than you've already purchased. If you click here, you can try to subscribe to a system where they have an online teacher in China who will call you once a week on Skype. I've tried it for 1 month. I wasn't overly impressed with it, so we're just going to close it. Well, let's check out progress. This shows you that the lessons that you've studied so far. You can take a placement test to see how good you're doing, and you can also see what level you're at. So it'll give you a good idea of where you stand in your Chinese progress. I like the library section the best. Under the library section, you can see the latest lessons that they posted up. You can see all lessons and lesson sets. So let's scroll down to see some of the latest lessons. There's a lesson about media. There's the ice cream run. There's barbecue and little trumpet. Cold noodles. For newbies, is it spicy? Beijing Standard Time. And the one I wanted to show you today, elementary, did you get my email? Let me show you how it works. First you click on the dialogue, and you will get the dialogue of the lesson. If you click on this button,
小吴，你给我回邮件了吗？
you'll actually hear the pronunciation from a native speaker for the entire lesson. I like it because it's a better way of getting oral and written comprehension without going through pinyin. Another nice feature is if I highlight over different Hanzi, you can see, like for example, gay, to give, and if I right click it, I can actually, or left click it, excuse me, I can save it to a list of future vocabulary lists. Again, however, unlike trained Chinese, where you can very much build your own vocabulary lists, the vocabulary lists you can build in this program are limited to that's already used in their sample dialogues. If you click on vocabulary, it'll give you a rundown of the vocabulary that you've gotten. So you can see gay, to give, and if we click on that,
给
it'll give you the pronunciation of it. There's an expansion feature where it gives more examples of the use of gay. For example,
她男朋友送了一束花给她。
her boyfriend sent her a bouquet of flowers. And then there's some exercises as well, where you can do matching between choose the word on the left side, then match it to the closest meaning on the right side. Also sentence reordering, and then even dictation, where if I click on here, it'll read out a word and I can then type it in. Multiple choice tests as well. Now at the bottom, there's a couple of things I'd like to draw your attention to. The mobile apps, there is an iPhone and iPad app that goes along with this website, which we'll see in a succeeding video. For the lessons, you can see the latest, you can see channels. Let's take a look at that. This is pretty interesting. For newbies, you can see that each lesson is conducted by a native speaker and an American. And you can see some of the easy ones, like is it spicy, weekend activities, upper intermediate, media, vocab tour, the menu stealer, new features, and I rather like this one, Poems with Pete 20, where you can actually start reading about Chinese poetry. So this one is about the Tang poet Du Fu, and it describes it. And what's nice about this Chinese pod is it's very much a community-based organization, wherein people can post material up to it and then make comments to it. Part of the community. There's conversations and transcripts where you as a subscribed user can post questions up. And finally, tools. Your flashcards, your matching games, even writing, which is kind of superfluous. I would recommend that if you're interested in this software, go to the Chinese Pod site. You can create a free account